There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our last English presentation for the year. We are so glad that you're here with us. We are not going to do a normal presentation. We're going to go through the 4 attractions based on what was shared with the community last week by the custodians about the statistics. But a coming attraction, it's a good week to look at the 4 attractions. So my friend with me, Ike, who lives in Johannesburg, just like I do, but we've never met. So what is the possibilities that over these holidays, we can actually catch up for a milkshake? It's too hot for coffee in South Africa at the moment. But Ike, it's lovely to have you here. How are you this evening?
Yeah, excited to be here, Adele, just to wrap the year on a high note.
Yep.
We had the opportunity to from another meeting. It's quite, it became emotional for me. So, so I'm looking forward to this Zoom meeting. It's exciting to actually wrap up the year on a high note. Excited to be here. Thanks.
Awesome. Yeah, Cecilia, we'll let you know. You can join us for milkshake too, of course. That'll be awesome. Yeah, it'll have to be after the 27th because I'm busy until then, but definitely we'll make a plan. Maybe between the 27th and New Year, we'll get together. So I'm going to share my screen. You know me, I present off my phone. I do Gift of Legacy on my phone, and many of us do. And we must never forget the power we have in our hands. If you save Gift of Legacy website as a widget on your phone, just ask a teenager how to do it. It's not an app, but it makes it easier just to log in. I've logged in already, so I'm right here with my profile here on my boards. It's my gold board profile, and you can see that I'm on 5 of the 6 attractions. I am on coal and bronze. I'm on OHANA. I am on silver, and I am on gold. On coal, I am a legend. And I don't know if I can go back. Yes, I can. On bronze, I am also a legend. On OHANA, I am a guide. On silver, I am a builder. And this is my favorite one because I'm a legend on my gold board. So I am on 5. Yep, I'm on 5 of the 6 attractions. But last week it was announced that sometime in 2025, we don't know when, just it's going to be in 2025, there's a new board coming. So we're going to bring that in tonight, chat about that, but also chat about the importance on being on all of these boards, because that is what's important. So we're going to go to the Academy. Have a look at the Academy this festive season if you haven't been there. It's really good information. This big picture here is the Gift of Legacy Participants Guidelines document. You click on there at the bottom. I'm trying to click on it. I'm going to view it, download. I've downloaded it a million times, and you open it up. It's interactive, so you get to see a whole lot of things that are going on. And we are going to go to the index, go to the introduction page, and I am going to talk not about the introduction of Gift of Legacy, not the introduction to OHANA, but understanding the 4 attractions. And there's a new attraction coming, but there are still 4 attractions, and we're going to explain it now to you. Ike, are you ready to help me, my friend?
Yeah.
Always. Thank you so much. So when you go to a theme park, any theme park, you want to know what are the attractions, what do they have to offer you? And in Gift of Legacy, we have 4 attractions. Gift of Legacy is referred to as a theme park. In Johannesburg, we've got a theme park called Gold Reef City. It's based on the whole theme of sorry, somebody's messaging me. It's based on the whole theme of a gold mine, because Johannesburg was built and created around a gold mine, and theme parks have their own theme, their own idea. Gift of Legacy is based on a theme park. It's bright and colorful. It's a place where you go to escape reality. It's where you can dream and just have fun and enjoy yourself. And it's a place where you can build your legacy. And in our theme park, we've got a coal train. You can see it there. It's not a boring black coal train. It's bright and beautiful, but it's a steam train nonetheless. It requires coal. It requires power and energy to move. Then you've got a Ferris wheel. There are currently 4 Ferris wheels, soon to be an even bigger one, a 5th one. And then there is OHANA, these little shuttles that drive you around the theme park, taking people within the theme park from one place to another. And the 4 attractions fall within these events, these activities in the theme park. So what are they? These are the 4 attractions in Gift of Legacy. You have your initial cycle. Your initial cycle is the first time that you ride a board. I showed you that currently we have 6 boards. So initially, everybody goes through their first ride. We call that the initial cycle. Then we have the perpetual cycle. Perpetual means ongoing, forever and ever. Perpetual means something that you're going to do forever. And that's what we get to do, ride every single board until infinity. Then we have the coal board and the OHANA board. They're boards that have slightly different guidelines. And this is not going to change. I said now we are still going to have 4 attractions, even though a new Ferris wheel is going to be created next year. What do you think about that,
Yeah, it's actually exciting I mean, just the thought of another of the attraction, the 5th attraction coming in. So I'm looking forward to it. When it was touched on at the one of the Zooms, I was so excited, and just that the custodians are forward thinking, and yeah, can't wait. Adele, when do we get information about that?
In 2025.
Oh, okay. Can't wait.
In
I can't
2020.
wait. That's
so
right.
the first attraction is your initial cycle. When you join a board from bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, one of those 4 boards, bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, you go through your initial cycle, your first round. You will join the board with an unconditional gift, and that is in Gift of Legacy on all boards. When you join, it's an unconditional gift. Means you can't ask for it back. Okay? Right now, we're buying gifts and getting ready for the festive season. When you send that gift to someone, it is unconditional. You don't ask for it back. If you're going to give me chocolates this Christmas, you cannot on Boxing Day on the 1st of January or the 10th of January ask me for those chocolates back, because they're not going to make it past the 25th of December. Gifts are unconditional. What the receiver does with them is for them. You give a gift unconditionally. That's what makes us a gifting activity. When you join, you need to invite 2 like-minded, like-hearted, and I say community-minded people. People who understand that a gifting activity, a gifting community requires you to invite 2 by 2 by 2. That means when I join, I get 2 friends to join me. And then I help those 2 people to get their 2 people to join. Everyone did that. These boards would move beautifully. Okay? So you're going to use your first 4 gifts that you receive, whether you join on bronze or gold. Always use your first 4 gifts to go to the next board. So if you joined on bronze, you're going to use your first 4 gifts, $400 to join silver. And the reason for this first cycle, from bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, this is where you build your lineage. Your lineage is your team. If everyone is inviting two by two, your team will grow and those people will push you through the boards. And that's what's really important. Ike, anything you want to say on the first cycle, the initial cycle through boards?
Just to underscore on that, that's the first sentence, that unconditional gift. It's something that I had to actually, internalize and just think through about. That gift is unconditional. You have people that would come to you and say that I invested so much. And I always remind them that it's an unconditional gift that you've actually gifted. So that is very critical, unconditional gift. That's what I can say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I switched the screen off because I just want to check, does anybody need captions? If you need captions, won't you request them? Cecilia, maybe you can request captions and then I can just activate them quickly. So if anyone wants to translate, they can. Just go to captions and request and then I can give access to it. Do you know how to do that? Because there might be people who want captions. Or are we all okay with English? Are you okay, Cecilia? Can you find it? It seems like everyone's okay with English.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, let's carry on. So let's go back to sharing the screen. Okay, got to go back in. I think I just do this so that you learn how to find this document. Okay. Let's find it again for you. So we're going to the introduction here. Okay, so we've done the initial cycle, right? It's unconditional, like Ike said. Then we join the perpetual cycle. And this is where Gift of Legacy stands out. You don't just ride one board, finish, and it's done, and you move on. You have the opportunity to ride these boards, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, over and over and over, like a Ferris wheel. And so they are referred to as the Ferris wheels within the theme park. Once you complete a board, you join the next board, yes, but you hold back one gift to ride that same board over and over. Your perpetual cycle is not a separate board. People often say to me, I'm on my perpetual board. And I'm like, where did you find that? Because there is no perpetual board. When you open your website, you will always see coal, bronze, OHANA, silver, gold, platinum, and soon to be another board, whatever it's going to be called. But the boards don't change. I can be on my bronze board on my 5th round, and there can be people on that board who are riding it on their initial cycle. Think about that. I can be riding a board for the 6th time, the 10th time, and there will be someone on that board, possibly, who's riding it for the first time. We are all on different journeys, but we're all going to the same destination. So your perpetual cycle is just the next time you ride the board. It's not a different board. You are still going to follow lineage. You have received 8 gifts, but they are not all yours to keep. Remember that. The first cycle, you joined the next board, and the perpetual cycle, and you kept 3 gifts. Here, you receive 8. You don't keep all of them. Keep 1 for the perpetual cycle, to ride it over and over. And the goal of Gift of Legacy is to join the perpetual cycle of all 6 boards, and very soon, 7 boards. If you haven't heard the news, next year in 2025, Gift of Legacy is launching a $10,000 board. You will finish platinum. You're going to hold back 2 of your platinum gifts, $10,000, to join the $10,000 board. You're going to hold back $5,000 to ride platinum again. That means that you have got 5 times 5, $25,000 that you get to keep. Wow. Am I right? Have I got that right? 8 minus 2 is 6. Yeah, I'm right. Minus 1, 5. $25,000 that you're going to keep instead of $35,000. What's $25,000? You know, you can just build a legacy on that. It's going to be incredible. A $10,000 board. Imagine being on a perpetual cycle on coal, bronze, OHANA, silver, gold, platinum, and the $10,000 board. We don't know what it's going to be called yet. The purpose of Gift of Legacy is for you to be on the perpetual cycle of every board, because that is where you create your abundance. Because on your initial cycle, 4 gifts join the next board. 1 gift joins the perpetual cycle. You only keep 3. A little bit more when you go from gold to platinum, but still, it's only about 3. But on your perpetual cycle, you keep 7. 7 gifts. On the $10,000 board, just think about this. On the perpetual cycle of the $10,000 board, you're going to keep $70,000 perpetually.
Mind blowing.
That's a lot of money. I haven't done the conversion yet, but I know that 35,000 Rand was just over 660,000 Rand. So that I'm very bad with maths, but I'm just thinking on the top of my head now that 35 and 35, 70, it's nearly 2 million Rand, give or take a few. It's maybe more than 2 million Rand.
Yeah.
The power of the perpetual cycle. It's your favorite topic, right?
Yeah. On the first attraction, I briefly spoke about that unconditional. On this second attraction, what's the word that just summarizes it all is that perpetual. It has to sink. Yeah, our little minds don't actually, because it's perpetual. You join it and join it and join it again and again and again. It's mind-blowing, actually, what we have in our hands with Gift of Legacy and with the perpetual board. It's just beyond me.
Exactly. It's so exciting. You can be on all 6 boards, and next year on a $10,000 board. That means you can be riding all of these boards at the same time. When I go to Gold Reef City and I go and I walk in the kiddies area, there's a baby Ferris wheel. You can put toddlers on it. It's like straps them in like a baby seat. And then there's a slightly bigger one for the little bit older children. But then in the theme park, there's this big Ferris wheel. That's only 3 Ferris wheels. Imagine in Gold Reef City, if we had 7 Ferris wheels. That Ferris wheel we see when we drive past on the freeway. We call it the freeway. You guys call it the highway, the motorway, whatever. When we drive past, we see this big Ferris wheel. Imagine one bigger than that, bigger than that.
Yeah.
Going around over and over and over. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So those are 2 attractions. The next attraction is the coal board. Now, when you join Gift of Legacy, you have a choice of where to join, coal or bronze. Some people join. There's someone on the call right now I know. Welcome. It's a new member in our team. She's just joined us this weekend. And when she joined coal, waited 1 hour, and then joined bronze. She joined both optional boards. When you join Gift of Legacy, you have the choice of joining on either of those boards. If you join on coal, you send an unconditional gift of $25 to the legend. It is your first round. So people who are landing on their first round, new people, new invitees, will land on the board where your inviter is if your inviter is on coal. Now, why do I say that? Because coal was only introduced in October 2023. So some of us have been going since January the 10th, 2022. We were bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then coal was introduced as a new board. And people didn't want to go back to a smaller board. So they just carried on their journey, because the journey, the destination has always been platinum. Now we're pushing the goalposts next year where we have a $10,000 board. So not everybody is on coal. So if you are new and you register and you join coal, you should follow your inviter if they are on coal. But they might not be on coal, and then you're going to follow somebody in your inviter's lineage. So if I invite you and I'm not on coal, but I've invited Ike and he is on coal, then you're going to follow Ike because he's in my lineage. Or if Ike is my inviter and I invite you, but I'm not on coal, then you're going to follow Ike because he's my inviter. We're the same family. You go to a theme park and mom is working, so she can't take the kids. Who takes them? A grandpa, a cousin, an auntie, a nephew. Somebody in the family takes them. And that's exactly what happens if you join a board and your inviter's not there. Someone in the family will be there on the board with you. You might know them, not know them, but they are part of your lineage. Here's the thing about coal. You cannot re-enter or join the perpetual cycle until you have been confirmed in bronze. And you have 2 confirmed invitees in bronze. So everybody in Gift of Legacy can be on coal and bronze one time. You get 1 free ride. You can go through coal and bronze without your 2 invitees. But you cannot join the perpetual cycle of coal unless you are confirmed on bronze. And you cannot join bronze perpetual if you do not have 2 invitees. So you've got, if you join on coal and you're only on coal, you invite your friends, they will be on coal. You join bronze, that's great. You might be on a FOSS bronze board, and that bronze board finishes, but the coal board's not going so fast. You're not going to be able to join perpetual coal or perpetual bronze until your invitees are with you confirmed on bronze. And the reason for this is to stop people from riding the small boards, because we know how people are. This is quick money. I can talk to people easy about joining a $25 board. They're not going to want to join a $5,000 board. So we're going to just play on coal and bronze and make our money there. You might make a few $100s, but you're going to get stopped. The system will stop you because you create your legacy by being on the perpetual cycle of all 6 boards, and you need to be on all 6 boards. Next year, we're going to need to be on 7 boards, because after platinum, you will then be able to join the $10,000. I don't know if there's going to be different rules. We'll have to see. Not rules, guidelines. So you can join bronze without 2 invitees. Your invitees are only allocated to you. They're only marked on your invite status when they are confirmed on bronze. And the purpose of coal was only to help people to get started on their journey. Because for lots of people, $100 is a lot of money. $100 in South African rands is $1,800, roundabout. It's a little bit less, but I always just round up to the next 100. Not everyone can afford that, but a coal gift is just under 500 rand. It's one night where a family would order pizza and a 2-liter cool drink. A family of 4. Family of 4, 1 2-liter cool drink, 500 rand. you could join the coal board. So the coal board was created to make it affordable for people to join. But it's not where you create your legacy. You can ride it over and over. It's perpetual. You can ride it over and over, as long as you've got your 2 confirmed invitees on bronze. And you can keep receiving gifts of $200, $200, $200. It's going to take a lot of $200 to buy a house, to pay for university education, to retire, to prepare for the birth of a baby in a young family, to pay school fees, to go on a world trip. But when you're on silver, gold, and platinum, you can use your gifts to do those things. You see, that's where you create your legacy. So coal was created to help you start, and that's why it's an optional starter board. I love coal. Don't you, I
do, because it has made a big difference in our team. People are actually excited, and a lot of people, a number of people have actually gone to bronze from coal. So it has made such a big difference. It was the right move by the custodians, really. We really love it.
Always. And even if you were in Gift of Legacy before coal was created, you can go and join coal and ride it. Even if you're on platinum, you on bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, you can go back and join coal. It's there for everyone. Why not make the most of all of the fun in the theme park? Don't avoid the rides. You know, like me, when I go to the theme park, I avoid the roller coasters. I mean, Gift of Legacy, you don't have to avoid the rides. Hop on each one, because there's benefit for you and your legacy in all of them. So that's right. The third attraction. The first one, your initial round on the 4 Ferris wheels, which is bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, soon to be the new $10,000 board. The second attraction is the perpetual cycle of all the boards, all 6. Soon all 7 will have perpetual cycles. And the third attraction is coal. It's got different guidelines. You see, when you re-enter coal, you're going to not follow lineage. Your first ride, you follow lineage because you're getting to know the place. You want your friend to show you around. But my second, third, fourth, fifth ride on coal, I think I'm on my one board, I'm on my 3rd or 4th round on coal. I'm not with anyone I know. I don't follow lineage. It's blended. I meet with the global community, and it's wonderful. I'm helping other people to move, to get going. I'm on gold. I know how to do this. I don't have to follow my lineage on coal. I'm a leader. We've got a saying in Gift of Legacy. We started saying it in English, but the Spanish community put it together. They say, todos somos custodios, which means we are all custodians. We are all here to look after it, this system. So why do I have to follow lineage on coal if I'm riding 2nd and 3rd time? No, man. I'm there to help the community. I'm a leader. We are all leaders. We are all custodians. So it makes total sense to me. And you, I?
Yeah, absolutely. You captured it so well, Adele. I can't add anything to that. It's no brainer.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
This is my favorite attraction. I love OHANA. OHANA means family. OHANA is a Hawaiian word. Excuse me. OHANA is a Hawaiian word, and it means family. And it means no one gets left behind. But Gift of Legacy is built on a key principle, a South African and African term called Ubuntu. Ubuntu means community. It means I am because we are. And OHANA and Ubuntu mean the same thing to me. When I say OHANA, my brain is saying Ubuntu. When I say Ubuntu, I'm saying OHANA. They are different languages. They mean the same thing. We are a community. And the OHANA principle was brought into Gift of Legacy on the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum boards. Boards where we had lineage. And some teams were saying, hold on, but on the one hemisphere, our team's building quickly. When we finish 4 gifters, can we split off and carry on? And the custodian said, okay, yes, let's do that. Because initially 8 people had to fill a board. So in Gift of Legacy, when 4 gifters land on one board, on one hemisphere of a board, on bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, that guide can split off and become their own legend and complete their board. But if that original board is not complete, when that legend, who was the guide, joins their perpetual cycle, they come back to the other hemisphere to help close that board. Nobody gets left behind. OHANA, Ubuntu. That's the OHANA principle. So in May this year, 2024, the custodians let us know that GGM, the nonprofit organization that oversees the running and development and the daily costs, the weekly and monthly costs of Gift of Legacy, was running out of funds. People were not graciously giving from their heart, out of gratitude for their silver, gold, and platinum gifts. They weren't. And the only way to keep Gift of Legacy sustainable and to ensure the longevity of this system that I'm building my legacy on, that you're building your legacy on, they came up with this beautiful idea, and it's beautiful, to have a board called OHANA. They could have just said, right, from July 2024, everybody has to pay an annual gift to GGM, not even send a gift, just pay a gift to GGM for $50, $10, $100, whatever. They could have done that. But that doesn't fall within the ethos of Ubuntu. So they came up with an OHANA board. And they said, okay, let's do this. Let's have a $50 board, non-lineage. Nobody follows lineage. It's a little shuttle that drives around the theme park. It's one of those hop on, hop off things. You want to go buy toffee apple, you quickly hop on the shuttle, and then you hop back on and you go back to the platinum board, that Ferris wheel, and then you hop on it and you might want to go visit your friends in Cole. Hop on. It was never meant to be a board about lineage. It's about community. And the idea behind it was, let's create funds for GGM to keep the lights and the cogwheels of the Gift of Legacy theme park going, keep the system going. But while we're doing that, let's benefit the community. So here's the guidelines for the OHANA board. You join with a $50 unconditional gift once. You don't need 2 invitees to join OHANA, because we wanted people in coal and bronze who don't have their 2 invitees to be allowed to join OHANA. You have to be confirmed on either coal or bronze to join OHANA. It's 100% blended. There's no teams, no lineages, none of that. And you have to remain confirmed on either coal or bronze to participate in OHANA, or else you'll be sidelined. And here's the beautiful thing. All the other boards, when you finish as legend, you have to open this board and peek and join the next board, not with OHANA. When you're a legend, and I've been able to complete an OHANA board, when I was legend and I had confirmed my 8th gifter, I refreshed the page, because in Gift of Legacy, nothing happens in real time. You have to log out and log in or refresh your page to see changes. So I'd completed my OHANA board. I confirmed the 8th gifter. When I refreshed this page, it didn't say peak by OHANA. It said join. Do you see there by bronze where it says peak? Didn't say peak. It said join. Because the Gift of Legacy system had automatically joined me to another OHANA board. Non-lineage, so it doesn't matter, but joined me to a board. All I had to do was press join. I opened the board. In fact, it says view. Sorry, it says view. It doesn't say peek. It says view. So it just says view. I open the board and I'm already there. I receive 7 gifts, not 8, as a legend. I confirmed 8 gifters, but one was actually confirmed already on my board. That is the gifter number 1. Gifter number 1 is an OHANA position. He's like the driver of a shuttle. He joins as gifter number 1, becomes builder, guide, and legend. And when he is legend, it is legend. It receives $50 and funnels that to GGM. But when I'm legend on an OHANA board, I keep the $50 from 7 people, $350 in total. When Ike is legend, he will receive, and he has received, I think, 7 gifts, $350. But because the system automatically joins him onto the next board and me, I keep $300 and I contact that legend and send them $50. I'm not taking another $50 out my pocket. I received it. So on OHANA, you join for $50. You receive $350, you keep $300, and you automatically join the next board. If you leave the board, and please don't, if you leave the board or ask to be removed, you can never join OHANA with that profile ever again. And your phone number, your ID will be blocked. Your user ID will be blocked from creating any more profiles in Gift of Legacy because we know people. The developer knew that people would just say, okay, I'll ride the board, take my 350, leave and create another profile and do the same thing again. No, you can't. You see, when you join OHANA, it's a commitment to this community, to keeping this theme park going, and to ensuring you have a place to create your legacy. It's so important for us all to be on OHANA. So important. Before I talk about the statistics, anything else I missed about OHANA?
Not really. You covered everything well, Adele. Just to say that I'm on 3 OHANA boards, and I'm happy to actually be there because that purpose right there and to support GGM for its sustainability, it just makes sense to me. So I encourage everyone that comes on board, actually in our team, actually when they have funds from right at the beginning as a gold and bronze to actually join the OHANA board, because it makes sense. For this project to continue, we need funds are needed. So to me, it's just straightforward.
Absolutely. So here's some shocking news. Last week, statistics were shared from the 10th of December. Currently, in the Gift of Legacy system, there was a big cleanup in September to remove inactive profiles. Please, you have to log into your profile every 60 days, or else you're going to be removed from the system. So that means you must log out of your profile and log in, or else the system's not going to register you logging in, just for your information. So statistics were shared last week. Currently, on the Gift of Legacy system, we've got just over 1 million users. Do you want to know how many people are on the OHANA boards? 5,219. It's shocking.
It's shocking, really.
When OHANA launched in May, it was like a Black Friday sale in May. Everybody was rushing to join the boards, and they were telling their friends, quickly join Gift of Legacy, join Cold. It's a cheap board. Get confirmed join OHANA, and people didn't understand the theme park. They didn't understand the attractions. And so people rushed in and they joined OHANA. And yes, initially when there's a sale at any shop or a new restaurant or even at a theme park where a new ride opens, people queue overnight and they rush to get in. And there's all this excitement. And things move quite quickly. But then in human nature, things like settle. And when things settled, people were like, oh no, this doesn't work. This is a disaster. It's wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then people were like, no, we don't want the OHANA positions on the board. OHANA was created to support GGF, to keep the longevity and the sustainability of the gift of legacy system alive, but at the same time for us to benefit. OHANA was not created to be a money-making board. OHANA was created to keep the gift of legacy system going. And so people being people stopped participating in OHANA. And now we're sitting with a situation, I can't remember this exact statistics, but we're sitting with a situation where we have 5,200 people actively participating on OHANA, which is not nearly enough people to fill the gift of positions and move the boards and stay on the perpetual cycle. But we've got something like 56,000 people on gold and 220,000 people on silver. If everybody who is on silver, gold, and platinum joined OHANA, if you are on a profile where you are on gold or you are on platinum, you should be on OHANA. This is the place you are creating your legacy. And now people are getting so excited about this $10,000 board. I'm super excited. But you can't expect to join a $10,000 board if you haven't joined OHANA and you're not supporting the system to develop that $10,000 board, because where's the money going to come from to develop it, to sustain it, to increase the servers around the world, because we're in countries all over the world? Where's the maintenance going to come from if we are not supporting the system? So you're going to join a $10,000 board and then what? Gift of Legacy is 3 years old in January. On the 10th of January, we're 3 years old. The system has never crashed. It went under a scheduled shutdown for development, yes. The community was informed, yes, but it's never crashed. How many platforms do you know that crash after a month, 2 months, 3 months? They suddenly have to swap from one system to another system. Gift of Legacy is 3 years old. There's constantly developments and improvements. We're looking forward to a $10,000 board. We need to support OHANA. We need to join OHANA. I shared with you my profile. And I showed you that it is my gold profile. I call them my gold, silver, bronze profiles, depending what is my highest board. I shared it with you. I'm on gold as a legend. I'm receiving on this board. When I ask people to do things, I don't do it if it's something I'm not doing. I am on 4 profiles that are golden. And all 4 of those profiles are on OHANA. And many of my other profiles, because yes, you're allowed to have multiple profiles. My other profiles are on OHANA. I manage my son's profile. It's on OHANA. The other profiles I manage. I think there's maybe 2 or 3 now that aren't on OHANA. But my gold profiles, the ones that matter most to me, because they're the big boards, They're the big gifts. They are on OHANA. Are yours? You see, because lots of people have commented, oh yes, you're a presenter and it's easy for you and you say all these things about OHANA, and people have been a bit mean to me. The facts are, the things I say and I ask of you, I am doing. The facts are that when we look at the statistics, and I'm going to try and bring up the statistics now. I'm doing a bit of a presentation / training, but it's because I'm not going to see you until January. Let's pull up the statistics. Where am I going to find them? They should be here. They're in documents and downloads. No, let's just go to a Telegram group, maybe. You can see I do everything on my phone. This is just my phone. Let's go to a Telegram group. Let's go to GL. Let's go here. We shared the statistics last week. There's been lots of messages about these statistics, and I've shared this one. Let's see if it's going to come up. Here we go. Have you looked at the December statistics? Currently on coal, there are 252,283 active users. Bronze, 52,768. That's fine. Those people are still getting going. They're still building their lineage. They're still learning. That's okay. But look at this. People on silver, 234,837. I'm telling you, these numbers give me nightmares. Gold, 56,345. Platinum, there are 22,529 people on platinum. And yet we have 5,213 people on OHANA.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Why are these gold people and these platinum people who are receiving big gifts not on OHANA? Even the people on silver, I excuse you, because lockdown was hard on all of us. And many of us joined Gift of Legacy because we needed another stream of income. But if you've received from coal, bronze, silver, and you're receiving on gold and platinum, and we talked about how many people are on perpetual, why are they not on OHANA? Why are they not supporting OHANA? So we put out this poster. Why you should join OHANA. Gift of Legacy participants will be supporting GGM, the non-profit organization that funds the daily costs, maintenance, and development of the GL system. Your $50 keeps the system going so that you can keep creating your legacy. Join OHANA once per profile and benefit from a perpetual non-lineage board. And then we put out this one, specifically now for the festive season. OHANA means family, and it means Ubuntu. Support the GL community this festive season. I'm not even saying support GGM. I'm saying support the GL community. Join OHANA. There are 5,213 people who are waiting, wishing, and praying to receive those $300. It can make the biggest difference in their lives. And the only way to get the OHANA boards moving is for people to join the boards. When you join OHANA, you will be sending a gift to someone in the GL community. Let's spread some festive cheer this December and show some love for others. That's what I'm talking about. You've heard me on several other Zooms, and we've had personal conversations. I'm really stressed about those statistics, because if people don't start understanding the importance of joining OHANA, 5,213 people cannot keep this system going. And the custodians who have been dishing out money from their personal wallets and pockets for the last 3 years have run dry. Yes, OHANA created money for GGM when it launched, but we've just done a massive cleanup where over 1 million people have been removed, and compression's about to happen. It comes at a cost, and there's daily running costs. And now we're talking of developing a $10,000 board. I don't know where's the money coming from.
Yeah, Adele. I think the process of removing people that had actually clogged the system, that they are taken away. I believe that the numbers that we have are real numbers, and we are going to see in the next 3 months. I believe that there's going to be a change. I honestly believe that. With the effort that we have come to sensitize us, to really shake us, they don't measure up. About less than 6,000 people on OHANA, and you have so many people on silver and gold and platinum. It doesn't actually make sense. So that's why I believe that those people who were removed were blocking the system. Now we're going to see the real gift of legacy and real OHANA taking place in the next 3 months. I believe that this message has to be preached to every presentation. Every presentation, we have to. Even us who have teams around, we have to sensitize people, to actually make them aware the gold that we have in our hands. But not only that we're supporting GGM, and we need to actually do that. So to me, I believe that our eyes are wide open now. We don't have an excuse not to support OHANA.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have an annual fee that you have to pay GGM of $50 annually? Or would you rather gift once off for every profile $50, knowing that you're going to receive $300 perpetually on that board? I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer, really. It's a no-brainer.
A no-brainer. We've got to do this. And people have got to get over their hang-ups about, oh, I couldn't join, and oh, this and oh, that. You're going to have a lot more O's to say when Gift of Legacy cannot operate. And 5,213 people cannot sustain this community. The people on the big boards, the gold and platinums, I'm calling you. I'm not begging you. I'm calling you to support the system that you are creating your legacy on. Because you need a lineage to push you through to platinum perpetual. But your lineage is not going to be able to push you if there's no system. We have to join OHANA. We have to. It's a no-brainer. So it's important to join the board sequentially. You join on $25 or $100. It's your choice. Then you join the $400 board, the $1,600 board, the $5,000 board, and I cannot wait until I can edit this poster and I can put $10,000 on there as well. Users must join the perpetual cycle of every board completed as a legend. Experience the power of the perpetual cycles. And that is what Gift of Legacy is about. You know how to join the boards. You know which gifts you're going to receive. You know the picture with the train that tells you how much money you're going to receive. That's great. But if you do not understand the principle that we need to support the Gift of Legacy system, you don't understand the theme. And it's a strong message to end the year with, but it's a very important one. We can't end the year with, yay, the statistics are great. People are building their lineages. We're seeing growth on silver, gold, and platinum. And I'm going, and are we protecting the system? Are we keeping the system going? So whoever's excited about a $10,000 board, whoever's excited about receiving on bronze, on silver, on gold, on platinum, and if you're not on OHANA, get excited about joining OHANA, because that's going to sustain your legacy. That's going to sustain your legacy. And I've made it my personal mission, because people call me the OHANA girl. I love OHANA. I've taken lots of flack about OHANA. And I will promote OHANA because I know the heart that created that board. That board was created out of pure love for the community. Because we could have been told, you will be sidelined until you pay GTM a $50 gift. You will pay a membership fee. The heart that created that OHANA board was about Ubuntu. It was about community. Cecilia says, once a month we should have an international meeting and talk OHANA. Maybe don't tell them I'm the keynote speaker and then they'll come. Queenie says, I think if we can pay annually $50, it will make sense. Thanks, Adele. Queenie, we don't even have to pay $50 annually. If everybody takes one profile and their profiles, especially if you're on gold and platinum, and you join OHANA, because that's where you're making the serious gifts. That's where the money starts building your legacy. Those boards, 56,000 people on gold, 22,000 people on platinum. Imagine if they all just joined OHANA this December. How many lives that would change? So yeah, I'm going to preach it, Cecilia. I'm preaching OHANA. I've been preaching it from the very beginning. And I've never wavered. Those of you who know me, I've never wavered. I see the heart. I know the heart that created OHANA. And I believe in it. It means Ubuntu. Hey, OHANA, you talk your Ubuntu talk, please. Because for me, OHANA is a Hawaiian word. I don't understand the Hawaiian culture. I've never been there. I love the way they dance. I love their flowers. I'm sure I'd love their food. I don't know them, but I know Africa. That's my heartbeat. And I know what Ubuntu means. But for me, OHANA, Ubuntu, they sound the same. They're just different languages, right?
That's right.
What does Ubuntu mean,
Yeah. We actually use Ubuntu interchangeably with Mutukimo Tukabat. It's just rich two words that are used in Africa, meaning that I am because of you. So that is so powerful. When a person just throws that term around, you can actually just know what he's talking about community, talking about unity, talking about tackling projects together. So it's just two rich phrases or words that I actually use. But for me, Adele, I just have to thank you that right since OHANA came, and that is why that OHANA girl phrase or name actually fits you, because you have actually kept that flag, OHANA flag, flying. And we must even thank you. But it's not that, coupled with the changes, the removal of almost, close to 1 million people that have been taken off the system, that will make a difference. If we are consistent and Adele is there preaching and we preach it in our little corners, I believe that this coming here, we are going to thrive. And I have no doubt in my mind. Thanks, Adele. That's exciting. Looking
Thank
forward
you so
to
much.
2025.
Absolutely. So we were on another Zoom call earlier, and my catchphrase, I like to have a catchphrase for the new year. My catchphrase for next year is thrive in 2025. We're going to thrive, but we've got to start preparing now.
Absolutely.
We've got to believe it. We've got to dream it. We've got to vision it. We've got to pray for it. We've got to see it. We've got to see that vision of thriving. And I believe with 56,000 people on gold and 22,000 people on platinum, if those people join OHANA with those profiles, we are going to get the momentum that will get the silver people, the bronze people, the gold people. It'll be a no-brainer. People are going to join Gift of Legacy, join gold, wait an hour, join bronze, wait an hour, join OHANA, wait an hour, and then start inviting their guests. These Zoom calls are going to be filled with people next year. We've got something that has stood the test of time for 3 years. There are good things coming. We're going to thrive in 2025. But the story of OHANA, the story of sustaining Gift of Legacy and the longevity of Gift of Legacy by supporting GGM through a board on which you can make money. Oh, come on, guys. Do you like paying your rent or your bond or your utility bill at the end of every month, your phone bill? Do you like paying? Do you like those debit orders that go ping, ping, ping before you've even seen your salary? We hate them. You wouldn't want something like that from Gift of Legacy to ping off your account. But you can join OHANA with your heart, support the system, not pay a fee, and receive gifts, make money. It's not something you should begrudge. It's something that you are blessed to be able to do. It's a blessing. Okay? So my blessing for each and every one of you is that you have a beautiful, peaceful, joyful, festive season. You might not be celebrating Christmas. You might just be celebrating the end of a pretty tough year. You might not be celebrating. Some of us are not. Some of us have had a very tough year. Some of us have had the carpets whipped under us in this last few weeks, days of the year. We're all in different spaces in different places. But there's hope. And do you remember the OHANA song? Give me hope, OHANA. So my blessing for each one of you is that you have a restful, joyful, peaceful, festive season, December, with your family, your friends, and that as we go into 2025, we have a vision of us thriving in Gift of Legacy, that as a community, we will thrive, that individually we will thrive, and that you really can start thinking and visualizing those things on your vision board, those things that you dream about. And I pray that you will all be safe and take care and take time for yourself amongst the busyness, and just come back with renewed energy and enthusiasm, and with the promise of a $10,000 board and the promise of a system that is 3 years old and going strong. So I want to say thanks to the custodians. I want to say thanks to all my fellow presenters, to all the regular people who participate. Let's not forget the incredible people in support who do such amazing work in Gift of Legacy. To each and every one of you, a very, very blessed Christmas from me, from my family, and a beautiful, prosperous 2025 where we thrive. Thanks, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you in January 2025.